why am I here? Well, I need to push myself. And in order to push myself and keep myself accountable, I need to document my coding journey in front of you guys. Or I guess in a broad perspective, in front of the internet. Because whatever I'm doing now, it's not working. And this is the only way I can see actually finding success in my life and finding the consistency and hard work that I need, especially for coding, in order to get to where I want to be. So let's get started, shall we? In 2019 to 2023, I did college in Washington in a small town called Walla Walla University. Well, when I did college there, my goal was to get the degree, but at what cost? I was able to get the degree, but throughout my journey in college, even though COVID happened, it's not an excuse. I should have pursued internships, create a network, a broader network for myself, and on my free time make portfolio coding projects that I wanted to make. But I did not do all three of them. Like for internships, like there were many occasions that I remember that I know I could have got my internship through either my professor or through other party opportunities, such as just applying for jobs while during school, during times that I was taking classes so that I can have internships during the summer, or have like part-time experience in college. Like there were opportunities to be like a website maintainer for my university and much more. But like I did not look at that because all I focused was like I was spending money to attend this college. I have to make sure to get that degree. So all I did was study, study, and study. Well, as you can see, I was able to get the degree, but because of that, my internship suffered. And regarding networking, yes, I made uh lifelong friends, or at least friends that I know that like I can contact and pick up where we left off, and which was very important to me. But at the same time, I did not network for things related to my computer science degree in my field. Well, in this case, I guess I want to be a back end developer, but who knows where I'll be once I start this grind. And for my portfolio, well, after classes, I just went to do my like studying and make sure I pass them with as high grades as possible. And I burnt myself out in a sense that I did not want to code on the side afterwards. Like all I cared about was gym and go to bed. And sadly enough, because of all those three things that I did not focus on, I did not get a job right after college that, especially a job that I would like to have, especially like in web development world or maybe anywhere else, who knows. And this led to the next point. In 2024, I joined the military under the impression that I was going to get a job as a server admin. Due to situations out of my control, I did not get that job. So now I entered the military thinking that like I was going to get this specific job to increase my experience so that when I get out, I know I can get a software job right out of military. Time did not matter to me because at that point when I made that decision, I believed it was right, so I did. I did not get the job that I wanted, but also to make matters worse, during 2024, I lost track of coding. I just was in the military mindset and doing the job that I was given, which is being in maintenance, and just kept on grinding at it. And obviously, while I did that, I just played Dota 2 for the whole year straight. I was able to get the Has rank, but does that really matter at the grand scale of things? Probably not. But I did have a good time, and I also it did teach me something that if I put my mind into something, I would actually achieve it, which is, I guess, in its own way, beneficial to me. But at the end of the day, I was not coding, and I did not get into the military to not code. Like I went into the military under the impression that I will code every day, every time I have free time, but I did not, unfortunately. And well, let's get to where I'm at right. So in 2025 to 2027, this is the roadmap I built for myself. What I cared about the most was if in order for me to code and stay consistent at this craft, what can I do to make it happen? And I think the best thing for me is external factors that would force me to keep being consistent on the days that I don't want to do it. Because at the end of the day, motivation doesn't matter. It's discipline to do the work. And the best thing I could think about for myself was streaming and coding. And as I filmed this video, well, I just started the boot.dev and I'm finishing up the Golang course right now. So more on that, but for sure, that's my goal, is to finish the boot.dev backend course full on, full through, then move on to the data structures and algorithms book. I think I'm going to do the introduction to data structures and algorithms edition 4, if I'm not mistaken, but definitely something that will make me hone on data structures and algorithms and actually make me a well-rounded developer. This two I have in goal, these two things that I want to accomplish is for the purpose of making me a better developer, well-rounded, despite the fact I already have my computer science degree, and hone in on creating projects that interest me, not projects for my friend or for a cousin, for a brother, for somebody or anybody, but projects that interest me, so that like I can actually complete the project and see it through. And at the end of the day, like, in order for this craft to actually work for me and enjoy the craft that I always wanted to do, I have to actually make it so that I don't just burn out. I should just do projects that I want to do. Whatever that requires me to learn, I will learn. And I feel like that's the best path moving forward for me to become a better software developer and just a better, even human being, just actually trying to see if I can take day by day and improve my craft. So with that said, more to come later down this year. But I want to start making content and just document my journey and my projects that I make in front of you guys. Whoever feels like they want to learn from my mistakes or just feels like they just want to tune in and just have a good time, I will be streaming every single day under this name, which is Reklai Coding on Twitch. And this is where I'm gonna actually take my first step forward in this grind to be a software developer and actually enjoy this lifelong grind, because I have to understand that this is a marathon. This is nothing short of a sprint. So because of this, everything will be on Reklai Coding. All of my completed projects, all of my boot up dev grind, all of my failures, accomplishments, everything the world will see when I'm coding every single day. And obviously, I know I have a military responsibility. I'll make sure to always do that first. So if I am inconsistent some days, is because I have to handle business that requires actual responsibilities at the moment for me to do. But definitely catch me at Reklai Coding on Twitch, and that's where you'll find me grinding my life to being a software developer, because there is no substitution for hard work. Everything in coding comes from the fact that you don't have to be the smartest in the shit. You just have to work hard, work consistently, and results will follow. Is what I truly believe is how you can make it in this world of coding and software development, cybersecurity, or whatever software and tech job that you want. So I want a job in backend, but who knows where I'll end up being in the future. But at the very least, I want to create skills in software development that I can always use to pivot in whatever direction in the software world that I go into.